There was drama in week 26 of the MTN Premier League. Royal Leopards took a 3-point lead at the top following their 3-0 win against Tambuti. Young Buffaloes bounced back with a 3-0 win against Denver Sundowns. Babane Swallows, Green Mamba and Babane Highlanders games were cancelled due to heavy storms. Young Buffaloes, who have placed themselves in a perfect position to contend for the crown, were out to pile more pressure on the leading pack when they hosted Green Mamba at the Prince of Wales Sport Ground. Amatole are on the third spot with 52 points and they've been tipped as favourites based on their remaining 5 games. However, Green Mamba drew the first blood, netting their first of the match. From a penalty spot, Young Buffaloes equalized. That's how the match will end, with Amatole dropping 2 crucial points and losing its grip at the top of the summit. The Buccaneers seem to have gotten their house in order in their last outing, playing to a 2-2 draw against Wanderers, and were hoping to build on that result. However, the Kappa boys were first on the scoreboard. A couple of minutes later, Pirates responded well, leveling the match. A win was the only acceptable result, and the team from Moneni did just that, grabbing the lead for the first time in the match. That's how the match will end, with Moneni Pirates taking all 3 points. Manzini Wanderers and Babane Swallows matchup is one of the interesting fixtures in Swazi football calendar. It's an encounter filled with drama, excitement and exhilarating football, and football fans were treated to that and more on Wednesday when Liweseli hosted the beautiful Birds. Banele Pupus Konze netted the only goal on the day, seeing Swallows well within reach of the MTN trophy. As one would know, drama is never short in a game of such magnitude. As expected, there was drama deep in the second half with what looked like a handball. Swallows held on to take a narrow 1-0 win. With things intense at the top of the log, much can be said at the bottom. Royal Leopards were out to continue with their quest to successfully defend the MTN crown. Ingwe Mabalabala are joint log leaders with Mbabane Highlanders on 58 points. And with just 5 games remaining, one needs a 100% record in the remaining games. Tambuti, who have their head on the chopping block, need all the points they can possibly get to stay afloat. The team from Lubombo has 20 points and need at least 10 points to survive relegation. Leopards pressed for an early lead. Men's toilet shot was too comfortable for the keeper. Lungelo Tabete gave Leopard an upper hand, netting Leopards first. Ingwe Mabalabala were not slowing down, throwing all they can at the visitors, with Munzi Lamini's power shot saved by the keeper. The follow-up failing to find the back of the net. Junior Makakula came close for Leopards. His shot was way over the crossbar. The host continued piling pressure on Tambuti, but the only net they could find was the side net. It was all Leopards in the first 45 minutes of play as they enjoyed an 80-20 ball position. It was chance after chance, but goals weren't forthcoming. In the closing stages of the half, Tambuti came close, but it wasn't to be. Leopard dominance was quite evident, and Tambuti were having a tough time containing them. Tabiso Mukukwana secured Leopard in a match where the defending champions needed all the goals they could possibly score. Tabete knitted Leopard to the delight of their fans. The keeper almost made a blunder of an easy ball, seeing a 1-2 back pass falling in the way of Bongani Nzimanze. The hosts were combining well up front, their only letdown being the final touch. Leopard were very much in control of the match, with 90% of the chances falling their way. The keeper was called to the rescue once again. That's all the action would see on the day, with Royal Leopard taking all 3 points and getting a much-needed 3 goals to maintain their position at the top.
The approach was okay. Oh, but we're missing too many chances. We're careless. But I'm happy when they're because we rotated the ball amongst themselves. Then you get more chances. We should have scored 8 goals. The Sundowns in my need isikhathi vele cishe nje laba bobona nje ukuthi isikhathi bayathi nemigwaqo bayathi lesikhathi sabo lokujima vele ba badasidimata vele ma forces lesikhathi sine vele sipima 30 minutes vele sukela.
With games coming in thick and fast and so many records at play, Mbabane Highlanders were out to maintain their spot at the top of the log when they hosted the Basement Boys Malandi at the Galanga Technical Center on Sunday afternoon. In an equally intense match, Malandi were going to take all their chances. Pilane Mkonfo had the first real chance at goal from a set-piece position. Minutes later, he got yet another chance, which he squandered. Kenneth Muloto's cross was not threatening at all. Tsepo Chaine header was close, but not too close. Malandi were awarded a place kick just outside the penalty box. However, Malandi failed to take advantage, seeing the ball safely collected by the keeper. Malandi looked like a team rejuvenated, taking their chances. The referee was not having it at all after fans and the technical bench called for a penalty for a foul on Sikali. Finally, a call that went in Highlanders' favor. Kenneth fouled just outside the box. Sikali on target as he capitalized on the loose ball to take a crucial 1-0 lead to half-time. Sikali almost doubled Highlanders' lead. Malandi were also throwing numbers up front, their attempt saved by the keeper. Malandi equalized the courtesy of Muhle Shiba 10 minutes before the game was stopped due to bad weather. Vusmuzi Vilagati missed out on a glorious chance to restore Highlanders' lead, with Sikali calling for a handball. With the clock ticking, Highlanders were getting all the chances and the sense of urgency was felt. With 9 minutes remaining on the clock, the match had to be abandoned due to darkness, thunder and lightning. Lucky escape for the Mbabane Giants, who were under pressure to win, and this gives them time and space to replan and regroup. After week 26 of games, this is how the MTN Premier League log looks like. Royal Leopards are at the top of the summit with 61 points. Mbabane Highlanders are following closely on the second spot with 58 points, and of course with that match being abandoned, meaning that they do have a game in hand. Young Buffaloes round up the top three with 56 points. Looking at the bottom of the log, it is Rangers, Malandi and Tambuti who are joint on points with 20 points respectively.